It's Meltdown Tuesday, and we're going all in on the Bills. The Bills are one of 8 teams in the NFL that is 0-2, and while that's a big problem, it is far from the biggest in Buffalo. Right now, the team has Anthony Lynn as an offensive coordinator. Nothing against him, but it should be Greg Roman. The Bills scored 31 points on Thursday Night Football against the Jets, but lost because Rex Ryan and his twin brother gave up 37. Come on, Rex. Come on, Rob. Figure it out. Don't give up 500 yards to Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's a joke. You're a joke. In fact, you've been a head coach now for 8 years, 6 with the Jets and now in your second season with the Bills. Since going to the AFC Championship in each of your first 2 seasons in Gotham, you have sucked. You have not won a single playoff game. You know why? Because you haven't reached the postseason. Everybody likes to laugh at the Bills because they haven't made the playoffs since 1999. And you know what? That's fair. The Bills suck. They're terrible. But a big part of the reason they suck is because they hire guys like you, guys that just don't get it. Rex, you've been a hell of a defensive coordinator, but you're not a head coach. You never have been. When you went to the AFC title games, yeah, 1 year you deserved it. That second year, 2010, when you lost to Pittsburgh, you were a damn good team with the Jets. In 2009, you went 9-7 and needed the Colts to lay down in consecutive games at the end of the year to make the playoffs. You didn't deserve it. You got lucky. And now your luck's run out big time, and you're using Greg Roman as a scapegoat. It's a disgrace. I can't believe the Pagulas would allow it to happen. Ownership should do better than that. They renamed the stadium. They got rid of Ralph Wilson. That was a disgrace in its own right. And now a bigger disgrace. They let Roman take part in the team picture on Friday afternoon and then fired him immediately. What is going on in that organization? How did ownership or GM Doug Whaley not step in and say, hey, look, you, Rex Ryan, are the problem. You and your 37 points allowed and your 500 yards allowed is a hell of a lot of a bigger problem than anything Greg Roman has done. Your offense was 13th last year. By the way, the defense, it ranked a hell of a lot worse than that. It is a disgrace with the Bills, an absolute disaster. And yes, team has some injuries, and you could say, well, that's contributed to 0-2. You know what else has contributed to 0-2? Piss poor coaching. Rex Ryan does not belong anywhere near a head coaching job in the NFL, and Rob Ryan shouldn't even be an assistant coach. There's been talk about how he should get a shot one of these days as a head coach. Are you kidding? His defenses are terrible every single year. His defense in New Orleans last year finished 31st overall, despite having some talent on it. And now everybody's talking about how he was a good hire for the Bills this offseason. Well, no one's saying that anymore. He stinks. His defense stinks. And somehow Rex made him the assistant head coach. That tells everybody else on the staff that they might as well mail it in because they're never going to move up, because his brother, who blows, is getting an opportunity ahead of them. Those 2 clowns are living off the reputation of their father, who is a hell of a defensive coordinator, won 2 Super Bowls as an assistant, one with the 68 Jets, and one, of course, famously with the 85 Bears, constructing that great 46 defense. But as a head coach, he wasn't that good either. But Buddy Ryan, hell of a guy when it comes to getting a defense up, but he never won a playoff game as a head coach. His 2 sons, they are living on borrowed time. And if Buffalo knows what's good for it, they throw those 2 clowns out on their ear at the end of the season, or maybe after the bye week. Already 0-2, the Cardinals and the Patriots up next. Good luck, guys. You're 0-4 and trending on a road to oblivion.